Out of love for dogs. I have watched many movies about dogs. But the most powerful. It is undoubtedly the call of this wild. I have to say that he lived so wonderfully as a dog. Really domineering. The Alaska gold rush of the last century caused a large number of people to flock to that icy and snowy place. A crazy gold rush. Played all over the world. For a long time, Buck, the protagonist of this movie, a pampered nobleman, is in this town. Buck is the past. I lived in the Justice's mansion since I was a child. This tower leads a leisurely and prosperous life. She is even more unscrupulous when she returns home. Huziuo Fi can run rampant and break into the ladies' boudoir at will. The servants at home couldn't prevent him anytime and anywhere. Shu Ren is also helpless. Can only drag him out of the house. Host's birthday party. He also wants to show off. First of all. In this way. Finally. Master, they have a little way. Tell him. Are not allowed to enter the room at night. For a long time to reflect on her. This is not her first punishment at all. Seems to be used to it. But what changed his life tonight happened. Flashlight. Have to go over and find out. Can't stand the temptation of food, jumped into the dog thief, set it up in advance. Key up the wooden box. No matter how funny she is. Reloading still doesn't help. The carriage drifted away, leaving only the collar on the ground. He didn't even know where to be taken. The moment I opened my eyes. Saw a man in red. This should be regarded as his second master. What do you learn from him? Stick method. All his companions are in the same situation as him. He didn't seem to succumb. Try to escape this bastard. Trying his best to run out of the world outside the cabin makes him feel extra strange. The port in front of him is the secret of the gold digger. They will choose their favorite dog here. The dog transports goods as a sled dog. As a southern dog. She who met Shue for the first time. It's definitely a look like you haven't seen the world before. It's here. Mark meets Thornton the gold digger. It looks like a very friendly old man. This makes Buck deeply remember. He will drop the harmonica on the ground. To give it back to you. This move also made Thornton remember it, guessed. The postman Xiaohe has taken a fancy, right? And bought it. Strike. Has also become a part of the transport team. And Xiaohe's wife. Doesn't seem to be optimistic about Buck. I don't think he can be a good snowman. But Xiaohe Chu believes in her own eyes. Buck with an alkaline body and strong body is sure to do the job. Then introduce him to all the members of the transport team. To Buck's arrival. One by one showed no blessed look. Marco was arranged to the end of the team. After all, life is unfamiliar. Started his first transportation mission. Where did the pampered Buck ever see this kind of love? Asked for a test at the beginning. Even by a hair. Attracted. With the whole blood team. Xiaohe can only teach him patiently. He told him that we were tied together to rise and fall together to unite together. But Buck still can't adapt. This bad weather. The cold here. Make him unable. Nearly collapsed, he secretly ran to the owner's account. Pushed the hostess in. After being found. Mark Nisai. This is not him anymore. Want to live comfortably. Always warm. She has to learn to change things that are impossible. Learn emergency survival. Soon she got into the matter here. Bulldog is a chicken. Extremely domineering dogs often take away their companions. Xiong Er's companions also pointed out. Don't let your companions come near you even when you drink water. The guest can't stand it at all, breaking the usual. The act of letting them drink water makes the lead dog feel uncomfortable. Soon, I can join this team and bring him happiness and happiness. Xiaohe is also constantly developing. Said he has become a real sled dog and came to the ice. The wife took a long stick in front to detect the deer and Xiaohe followed him. A bit suddenly powerful. The chess piece fell into the ice. Xiaohe hurriedly ran to the stone mortar and the water was rushing under the ice. Wife was washed away by water. I'm flying here, I can jump into the water without hesitation, find the heroine and drag her to break through the ice. Rescued the heroine. But Buck was washed away by the water. Xiao Fei shouted loudly and smashed the ice, thinking that Buck would never come back. Why? A long stick on the backside is guaranteed to maintain 18 grams. He was not washed away by the water for 20 minutes. Xiao Wei opened a big play. Want to go through this? Xiao He feels even more painful to Buck. This evening, the retail is full of the preferential treatment Buck received. Ready? Good lesson. Use this to prove the position of your boss has gone through several mergers, and you can be beaten by the lead dog. The companions are yelling at him to make him stand up bravely at this time to prevent reappearance. In fact, from the bottom of my heart. Sexual fantasies tell yourself. I must not show my fragility when I stand up again. Territorial rights have rushed forward, but bit his neck in one bite. And pressed her to the ground. There is nothing to fight back this time. He was convinced of the loss. Randomly selected to leave. Day too early in the morning, Xiao He looks for the lead dog. Just why he and Haining Tokyong are also missing. This is it. The guest stood in front of the leader and handed it over to him, who obviously knew what he was thinking. When he thinks it can be. Lack of experience allowed him to return to himself. But Buck relied on not leaving K and couldn't help but drag him back. Let the experienced soul. Don't explore. You already see Buck as himself. His boss refuses to ask for anything. What time? Xiaohei can't wait for the account to arrive, but... Steady pace. Hua's strong posture and firm eyes. Seems to be telling the child. Sit firmly, I'm going to show off. Mark successfully became the order. Lead the team on the snow. Running wildly among the deer, Xiaohei was excited about Buck's performance. Soon they met Buck with the black face of Swifeng. Turn left more must. Zhang Beok didn't follow his command. Decided to turn right after observing the body shape. Because there is one on the left. There is only one cave on the right. Buck's team ran all the way and successfully escaped the blood. Successful. Delivered to the destination at 9 o'clock. In the next 80 days. Learn to run 2,400 miles safely between the two places on this day. Xiaohei received the clothes. The letter says. The town wants to build a telegraph station. In other words, the Xiaohei unemployed school lost one of its clients in the face of dissolution. Treat him well. After the kid left, this man named Hal saw the snow team and knew what it was. When demand is driven, it must be mixed with incense. At this moment, Thornton reappears at high speed again. Mathematics bridge just got frozen and reminded her. It's very dangerous on a nice road. Just thinking about how the golden number can be heard on the way, Hal doesn't understand at all. The hard work of the mass sled team used whips to beat him from time to time. Soon the whole snow team was tired and lay on the ground in a rage, ready to shoot it down, but at the critical moment, it took 3 points. Come with the gun to stop it. Took Buck back to himself after peeing. Chiobeo can lie down on the bed. I finally recovered, but my companion didn't know to write this day and night. Thornton went to the bar in town to have a drink and the bar guest also quietly followed. He secretly looked at the window. 12th found here to deal with the 3-point bolt. Many dogs in business teams. Chengdu ran away. Say it all. All because of the previous paragraph. Mark saw this scene and rushed into the bar. Zhonghaf Island. Fortunately, I was stopped by someone. On Hal. So I told him to drive out. Thornton back to the hut. Started to drink boring wine. Barco didn't want him to drink. So toppled wine. Was taken away. Okay, the bottle came to the snow. Sit on it and watch. Downton can't help him. Spoke to him. After the son died. Just separate from him. The reason I came here was not for. But want to run. Want to be alone. He thanked God for having it, haha. The son who makes him not lonely. You didn't come to the Taoist priest for him. Where he wants to go more. Is the pure land outside the map. With Bake's company. He wants to be with Buck. To fulfill my son's dream. Go see the world there. What the hell is there? That's how the journey of leaving and leading begins. Under the crystal clear water. Free fish. Rushing water. Let them experience the real adventure. Let them see the beautiful mountains and rivers along the way. Traveling. They found a. This is the informed gold digger. Thornton is ready to settle down here. One person one bite. Enjoy the tranquility of a paradise. Soup stewed by the river, the gold panning Buck seems to have seen it. Don't chase. I was blocked by a grizzly before I ran very far. Buck left and grizzlies. Keep blowing. Finally found. Turned out to be a white wolf. Including love at first sight with the white wolf. 204. It seems that others are guarded. Turned around and ran from here. Buck will often be in places with wolves. The leader of the wolves is hunting. I was accidentally swept away by the river and Buck saw. Rushed to rescue him. Pull the whole tree with his strong body. Save the leader of the wolf pack. The white wolf has a good impression of Buck. At the same time the whole wolves also accepted Buck. They encourage together. I don't know how to dance every time. Buck will take it back. It's also this paragraph. Guide 18 lessons gradually. Towards a new destiny. This is the life I want from my heart. Thornton sees it too. He will make her happy. He walked for a long time. Want to go far enough. Where is the destiny? The gold he's coward. Swept back again. Chai rice oil salt. Enough to live. No need to take too much. Decided to leave here. Find your own Zhang. And tell Buck. Leave early tomorrow morning. Remember to come and say goodbye. But this evening. The number that the heroic soul is not on. But we found this place in our hut and shot Thornton. This is. Buck arrived in time. Danced. And in this direction, you can wave the stick. But this time. Mark overcomes the previous fear, the bird lives on a wooden stick. And pushed her into the burning hut. Sang Zhen. Gradually lifted her up at 178 ticks. Guard her. But Thornton couldn't stand up in the end. Buck lost at one time. His friends. He doesn't care anymore. Buck back to the forest. Can't be in the hands of the wolf clan. A new breed of big bad wolf. Wandering there is smarter than any wolf. There is a dog running in the group meeting. They are fearless. Raising offspring.